So that's it, guys. It's my privilege to bring back to the stage your most valuable partner, quarter two, 2021 executive partner, Edmund Coutan.
Apricon! All right. Thank you, Dave. We're going to talk about, you guys are like, not this guy again. We're going to talk about social media. Social media training. Ooh. Hold on. This is what I have to say about social media, okay? It is absolutely useless if you're not putting in the work in the field, right? Don't even think about social media if you don't plan on becoming a trainer. And you want to ask yourself if you are a consumer or a creator. What are you using social media for? There's two things I use social media for. I use it to get inspired, and I use it to document my journey, to hold myself accountable. Those are the two things, really, especially in the beginning. Do not be a consumer. Become a creator. This is something we spend, 5-10 minutes a day on, okay? If you're spending any more than 5 to 10 minutes a day on Instagram or any social media platform, when you start out in solar, you're probably not going to like your results. I do believe in documenting your journey, having that commitment and consistency in documenting it. I think most people won't because they just, I don't know. I guess you have to ask yourself, right? Why am I not doing it? You know, maybe it's not sexy to post that you're out in the field knocking doors. Whatever excuse you have, you should probably write it down, process it, ask yourself why. If we care what other people think, we're never going to become successful, right? Business entrepreneurs have tough skin and know where they're going. And it is nice to be able to hold yourself accountable. It is nice even if you didn't make a sale that day. For me, I really wanted to put up a sale because I'd rather post a sale than driving 300 miles without making a sale. So I encourage you guys, to figure out a way to start documenting your journey each and every day, right? 6 days a week, and then you can show your beautiful kids on Sunday, or not, doesn't matter. But yeah, as Art Williams says, and where Nike got their slogan, just do it. And eventually, people will film you doing it. Do we have audio on this? Maybe we don't, doesn't matter. This is me in the field. Got a couple guys in the car. I'm trying to get back into a home. I'm trying to sell another homeowner. Just doing everything I can, right? Commitment and consistency beats talent and skill. Just a skinny little frantic 30-year-old kid trying to make something happen. But today I can look back and there's, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I think there's over 2 years of, days out in the field. All you need is your phone, guys. That's literally all you need to start documenting your journey. And I promise you, we've got our origins that we need to do here as partners. There's so many things that I can't find that I didn't document that I wish I had, right? So you guys will actually enjoy being able to look back on your journey and having that. Dave also wishes he had a lot more of the early days, living in an apartment with a mattress, didn't even have a bed, trying to put the first lead into pipe drive, selling his last guitar just to pay rent and ironically enough, keep the lights on, so on and so forth. Document your journey. Doesn't matter where you're at, doesn't matter if it's not sexy. What matters is where you're going, where you see yourself 5 years from now, and what you're willing to do to get there. And you will eventually start inspiring people through your journey. So, yeah, eventually you can even hire someone. I can't tell you guys how long I've wanted someone to eventually just help me with this, so I don't have to spend as much time on it. You know, and I was thinking about maybe having a $1,500 a month budget for it. And then it was $3,000. And guess what, guys? You will, well, quality. I'm all about quality. There's someone in this room that has very tough skin, has a lot of vision, and is worth a whole lot more than what he is currently getting paid. But he is still a 6-figure videographer at Apricon, and I would not look as good on social media without him. I want you guys to give it up for Brian Riviera. Love you, Brian, making Apricon look good. So yeah, whatever your vision is, you know, I've wanted a videographer for a long time. I finally shared with our leaders at the end of December when we had a leadership dinner, you know, that I was going to get one, that I'm going to make $10 million a year in solar, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, some of them probably thought Edmund was just talking about himself, and others were able to see that I do what I say I'm going to do. You know, it took 7 months, but 7 months later, had a $10,000 a month videographer. Everything that will happen in your life has to be planned out, and you have to work for it. I want to share with you guys another slide, and I want to ask you guys which one you think is more powerful, the one with 20 likes and 3 comments, or the one with 2,000 likes and 328 comments. You know, all of you guys are entrepreneurs. You're starting your own business at Apricon. All my passwords my first year in solar were 50 million 2019 because I wanted to do 50 million in sales. Didn't hit it. But, you know, whatever your goals are, having an audience, getting attention is nice. And this is a pretty big room. There's at least 400 of us in here. And I can't even imagine. The newest solar advisor announces on his Facebook or Instagram that he just started his solar career business, and all of a sudden he gets 200 comments. Do you think his circle of influence and his peers would be like, whoa, what is Brian up to? Looks like he's part of something pretty big. Right? Entrepreneurs are really good at making things seem bigger than what they really are. I can't tell you guys how often I hear, oh yeah, I mean, I would join Apricon, but it's just like, it's too big. The millionaires are already here. Like, it's just too big. Guys, we're a tiny, tiny, tiny little company, and there has never been a better time to come in and leverage this system that's only getting better. You know, this time next year, I believe we will have so many more systems in place for faster growth, right? Systems duplicate, people don't, people fail systems, systems don't fail. I want you guys to spend 5 to 10 minutes a day to use social media to your advantage, to document your journey, to hold yourselves accountable, and maybe another 5 minutes a day to pay it forward, to add value, to write out a genuine comment on someone's page so they like can look like they're a part of something big, so they can have that support. This is how valuable your activities on Instagram are from left to right, left being the most valuable and right being the least. Pressing like is easy, guys. That's the minimum. find 30 seconds to hashtag M2B, ideally to write a paragraph from the heart. Fact, heart. Make someone's day, add value, contribute. Across all teams, one team, one dream. If you guys start doing it, the law of reciprocity takes place. It's a beautiful thing. You'll encourage others. We could overnight look like we are already hitting M2B. Consistency is key with social media, guys. It's not because you go out and outdoors one day that you become a millionaire or because you post once. 90 days into posting my activity in the field, I got a little bit better at posting. Today, I'm better at making videos than I was 2.5 years ago. Brian created, give it up for Brian again, guys, created an M2B engagement group. You guys can all go in here and share your post and ask for some support. I encourage you guys to have balance with this. There's no need to overdo it and dilute, but if you've been intentional, if you've been working on something and you want it to get some traction and you'd like Instagram to put it at the top of the feed and you want 100 comments, well, your Apricon family is going to be there for you. There's 2 types of posts. I can't believe I even have to say this, but I'll say it. There's a customer post and there's an opportunity post. Know the difference, okay? Maybe you don't want to talk about solar millionaires on a customer post. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? I'm mentioning this because I've seen it. That's all I got for social media, guys. I am shocked that I'm the one doing this training, okay? There's a lot of issues with my social media. No one's perfect. And, at the end of the day, you just have to ask yourself, who do you want to be? How can you improve? And what does your social media look like down the road? In my opinion, there's somebody that will come into this company and that will make the most amazing customer-centric page, Facebook or Instagram. I look at where I lack. I lack a lot on Facebook, on YouTube. There's probably more homeowners on Facebook than there are on Instagram. Art Williams, all you can do is all you can do, but you can always do more. Look for ways to improve. And I've wanted to start a customer-centric page on Instagram where we have beautiful videos of installs and testimonies of homeowners and their experience, and have it, branded Apricot and freedom, and give the field that tool, right, that they can use to sell inside the home and to have credibility and to get past some of the reviews or whatever the obstacle is that day. But we all have 24 hours in a day. And I'll share with you guys, for whatever reason, if you're not busy throughout the day, like if your hours and your time slots aren't filled up, if you find yourself in a situation where you can go home and Netflix and chill and do God knows what, then ask yourself, how can you fill those slots? How can you add value? How can you contribute, right? Maybe spend 15 minutes commenting on each other's stuff, but raise the level of your vision, your conversations, your desires, and ask and you shall found. I believe you guys are all extremely creative, and you can come up with some amazing things. So to summarize, document your journey. 90 days in, I got a little bit better at documenting. People saw my commitment. Today I've got a bigger following, but I've been consistent with it for 2.5 years. And it all started out because I wanted to hold myself accountable to my activity. It was for me. It wasn't for anyone else. And nobody was watching anyways. No one cared. right? Success is found when no one cares, when nobody's watching you, when nobody is clapping for you. You've got to do it. You've got to put in the work, have that level of extreme belief in yourself and the company, the people you work with, have that faith, that vision, and add value to those around you. Give more than you take without expecting anything in return, and you'll never be disappointed. Take extreme ownership, and you're just going to keep going because you're going to know that you can get better. Can we get better? Yes or yes? Of course we can. All right, guys, that's it for social media. I love you guys. I want to march to 1 billion with all of you. We can all be as big of a part of it as we want. And I want to go M2B on me, M2B on 3. Stand up. Let's go M2B on me, M2B on 3. 1, 2, 3, M2B.